Hello and welcome everybody to part 12 of the Empire Total War Great Britain Darthmod Let's Play. So, as promised last time, we will fight this mighty battle, one of the largest armies the Mughal Empire has sent toward us. I have a good following of men. The enemy has around 8,000. Most of them being reinforcements, so if we can dispatch the initial deployed army, we should be in a good position to deal with the reinforcements. So here we go, we have our own reinforcements coming in from Goa. We're going to do our best to push the enemy back and claim victory. So, time to deploy, and let's see, cannons group 1, let's find some high ground. It seems like we've got some perfect high ground behind our main army. Here it looks like a relatively good position, all along the top, and then we can actually have our army in front of them. We won't bother with canister shot, we'll just blast them from afar today. So, you guys know my usual setup. Going for 6 in each group, and splitting to, well, it'll probably have to be 4 ranks deep because there's just so many of them. And then the grenadiers will form up on a flank as well. So yeah, 4 ranks deep on them. And my grenadiers, happy-go-lucky grenadiers. We will... actually, I'm going to keep them by the cannon for now, just as reserves. Just in case the enemy come from behind or another angle. I can't remember where they were coming in from. But I don't want to be caught off guard by them. And then cavalry, we'll have them over on the right. So, let's begin. Enemy reinforcements coming in from this direction, which is perfect because, well... We're going to hold the line. We're going to hold the line while my cannons blast the enemy away. But I will rush my grenadiers over to this far right flank to gain a bit more control on it. These guys hiding behind the hill. You know, it should still be fine. We're going to hold here though. Got my cavalry, which, judging, let's have a look at what they're sending camel nomads, so we won't get involved there. We'll have them ready on the wings, sort of over like so, should they be needed to charge out against the enemy. Grenadiers running across the front of my cannons at a not too opportune moment, and we've had a few casualties already, unfortunately. That's what you get if you don't look left and right when you cross the road. Cannonball to the face. Always remember your highway code, children. Otherwise, yeah. Stray cannonball to the face! So we're going to march forward with these guys to form a flank, and a kind of a flanking maneuver. We're going to get it going early on. With these 2 units, we're going to do even more of a flank, and we'll get them just to 3 ranks perfectly, to really put the pressure on the enemy. And we're good there. There's walls, but with fire by rank, the walled cover, I'd rather do the damage straight off. So let's have a look at what have we managed to rout here. Is it enemy cannon? Yes, it is. We've actually relatively destroyed the enemy guns, which is brilliant. So we're going to target these Andari horsemen, which I would absolutely love to destroy and annihilate. And we have the camel nomads running across our lines, and they've now run against this infantry, but they are all this time being battered by my line infantry. Line infantry not taking too many losses actually, and now reforming, regrouping, and they're now shattered and will lose. So we're going to bring the grenadiers over like so, 3 ranks deep. if we can get them in time, if they're not running across my own men. Also, someone said, and I wanted to test this out because I can't believe that this is true. They said that if you run your cavalry through your own men, you will kill your own men. I'm pretty sure that doesn't happen. So we're going to find out. So looking at my grenadier numbers before the cavalry goes through. Yeah. So whoever that person was, what were you drinking, fine sir? Because I only did that pretty much, I was 99% sure that that didn't happen, but I play so many different Total Wars and mods that I don't know what changes these days. But I'm pretty sure that has never happened. If you run your cavalry through them, you cannot hurt them. So whoever that was, I don't mean to be sort of like rude and sort of say, you silly fool. But, you silly fool, does not happen. There we go. Anyway, have my cannons made me very happy by destroying lots of Zandari horsemen. Where are they? They've run over here. And, they've come here. So they still live, the Zandari horsemen. Let's try and chip away the number. Oh, we've got elephant. Elephant here. Let's try and reduce the general's bodyguard down a bit. And now it's time to use my cavalry. I'm flanking them out here. Screen behind my infantry, and then we will flank them. So let's see. The cannon seems to be coming in, but we're felling the elephants under our own rounds. They're just falling. I've got to admit, the textures on the camels, the elephants always looked brilliant in this game. I thought the ears as well, they flap and everything. Oh, yeah, here come the cannons. See if we can bring down an elephant or two with them. My cannons finally turned round, but let's target them onto the Zandari horsemen. Yeah, as it cannons coming through, getting the elephants and everyone as well. Just fire by rank and nearly continuous fire volleys. Over on the left flank, we've broken many a unit. We've got the I call them Zandari. It's not Zandari, is it? It's Zamindari. Zamindari horsemen. They're getting ready to unleash some volleys against my men. But they're already stepping up and firing. Happy, happy days. These two regiments hidden in the woods doing a grand old job too. So let's see how the rest of the line is faring, including my cavalry. So they're over here. Oh, and they're breaking my grenadiers. Although the grenadiers are holding just. What have we been charged by? Dervishes. Tricky dervishes. So we need one unit to take out the Hindu musketeers, and the other unit to run along and smash into the flanks of these guys here, because my grenadiers are rapidly in a battle for their lives. But they are pushing back, they're doing well. But they're losing a lot of their troop as well. Cavalry's got in the back, they've smashed into them. Let's charge up the hill towards the Hindu musketeers and then get this unit of cavalry to charge down the hill. And counter-charge. One charging up, one charging down. Taking quite substantial losses, so we're going to pull up and then pull away with the cavalry. For now, the cannon's doing a fine job of ripping apart many enemy unit. We're going to target this square actually right in the middle. The rest of my men fire by rank, proving its worth. This unit of dervishes going down. The grenadiers here have held their own, and they'll be able to see these chaps off very shortly. The power of the grenadiers, this is what we need in India to be able to take the many melee assaults that will undoubtedly occur. So let's get my cavalry out there. Not going to be the easiest way, trying to pull them through enemy, but we will see what we can do. We're going to reform up with the grenadiers now, tell them to hold their position. Tell the cannons to engage these camel nomads over here. And the Grenadiers charged once again by these fresh units. We may well lose them, but we have to try and stand strong. We're going to charge in with the Grenadiers, going to countercharge these Hindu musketeers. We're already breaking some of them here. The Grenadiers showing their worth, showing their mettle, showing they'll fight for king and country. And now that my cavalry are in there as well, they're going to try and break them, push them away, and ensure a victory for all. Get the other unit of Grenadiers over here, get them off guard mode now. They can chase to their heart's content. And my cavalry try and mop up as much of the enemy that remains. More dervishes incoming, and these camel nomads are regrouping over here. My cannons should be targeted on them. Oh, we've lost a cannon unit, I assume by firing through it with our own cannon. Possibly, unless there's an enemy unit of cannon somewhere, which I can't see. Killing off our own cannon. Enemy general dead. Smashing. What are you over here? Dervishes. No, I can't see any other enemy cannons, so we must have accidentally killed our own cannon. Which, yes, is what's happening here. We're firing to our own cannon. Damn it. Oh, no, no. Some cannon is landing on us. But from... Ah, here we go. It's here. They're still going. They've managed to hit us. We'll sort them out quickly enough. 2 regiments of infantry toward them. Over here, the camel nomads have been defeated. My cavalry are actually managing to push them away, which is surprising. Oh no, and my cannon's firing in there too. We're going to get my cannon to redirect onto the enemy cannon with as much force as they can muster. Enemy grenadiers, or rather not enemy grenadiers, my own grenadiers, seeing off the last of the enemy. I'm going to claim this hill now. 2-rank formation, and we will support them with this regiment of the East India Company infantry. Give them some support, and we'll bring up these grenadiers here as well. First of all, we're going to charge them with cavalry to try and break them. The rest of the infantry pretty much already broken. The cannon over here, if it still is in one piece, is being bombarded by my own cannon, and my infantry will soon be there to support it. We have a few straggling units coming towards us. Just going to charge these dervishes here now. Get the East India Company infantry just halt there and fire in. Pull away with the cavalry while they reload briefly, and then can fire into the dervishes' ranks. Oh, and my grenadiers have broken up here, unfortunately. Push up with the East India Company infantry and with these grenadiers like so. Meanwhile, we'll halt their advance with the cavalry. Make them susceptible to attacks. And the volleys now bringing down the last of the cannon crews, so my cannon crews can choose to fire on this unit over here, the Hindu musketeers, which will now be engaged by these 2 infantry regiments. And we'll bring them over rather sharpish. And we're already doing quite a bit of damage to these dervishes. They're already wavering. They're shaken, they're steady, and now they're back again. We'll pull away with the cavalry because there's not too much of them left now. And have we still got reinforcements? Yes, we still have enemy reinforcements all coming in from here. So we need to swarm them with infantry now. Ah, and the Zamindari horsemen are here, and they're tearing apart this East India Company. So we're going to bring them round, as we will do this unit here. These dervishes running against my grenadiers, and they stand no chance. And now they're facing volleys from my East India Company as well. Grenadiers holding in there though, through the volleys, not bringing down too many of them, just enough. But we're going to charge now. Oh, and my cavalry have already beaten off because, damn it, they got hit by these Hindu musketeers. I'm trying to bring across these other regiments as soon as possible. I don't want to have to commit all my troops, but I will commit more to this sort of breach. And the cavalry have attacked me here, so we'll pull around with the infantry like so. We'll see if we can form a square. No, not like that. We're going to have to try and form a square with the cavalry in the middle of it, but we're not going to do that. We're just going to fight them in melee while this unit gets around from behind. Continue to charge them. We've lost both grenadier units. They both fought very well though. Meanwhile, my East India infantry have gone in against these dervishes and they're actually beating back my infantry now. These guys don't have the melee prowess that my grenadiers have, and they've managed to break me, which is not good. I'm going to bring up yet more troops. Taking losses here, but the cavalry should be falling rather quickly now. And try and pull out with this infantry before we totally wreck it. They've broken, and I'll finish them off with my general. But get this unit to turn in time if we can. So that we can dispel the enemy. And here we need to form up rather sharpish to combat these various troops. And the horsemen here are just getting first-hand volleys right in the face, which is absolutely smashing. Oh, and they managed to break a regiment. Bloody hell. Target this regiment with my cannon. And these East India Company troops are now readying themselves. Quite the face fall over there. And how are they doing against the dervishes now? They should win. Numerical odds are with them. We'll flank round like so, but we've not done this too well in terms of dealing with the reinforcements because there's so many of them coming over. So I'm now going to commit all of my reserves forces forward. This unit's done well. They've broken the horsemen, and we need to bring this one up to deal with, yes, cannon. Get them 3 ranks deep though. Marching forward quite merrily. General's dealt with the rest of them there. They'll charge into the dervishes. This regiment can also come up and deal with all of these chaps. Bring this regiment back into the fray. Hitting the Hindu musketeers with volley after volley. Well trained, well drilled shot. And there we have, they're broken. Oh, these chaps have been broken by the Zandari horsemen yet again. And we're out of cannon range over here. So rather than cause a muck, I'm going to get my cannons ceasefire for the time being. So, while that unit is routing and broken, we're going to get the rest of my forces to take the crest of this next hill. Because we need to kind of trap the reinforcements. These are militia, we won't worry too much about them. These guys are going to be needed. So hoping this unit would come back to fight another day, but the Zandari horsemen, Zamindari, damn it! You know what I mean when I say Zamdari. They're called Zamdaris now. I've changed their name. So these guys might possibly rally, so we're going to get on that before they do. But Zamdari, oh, they're coming towards us, so let's form a square here. Ideally quickly. Quickly, because you're not effective once you don't form square. And you haven't formed square fast enough. Jump to it, man. Let's form square with this unit. Because they've instantly broken it, and then we've now broken formation. So it's no good. Not a solid square. We form square here, so this square should be able to see the enemy off. They're trying to form a square. And the volleys now are helping. So, let's deal with this cannon first. With the infantry here, we're going to push right up 2 ranks deep. And with these, we're just going to draw them around a bit more effectively, 3 ranks deep, to go for these dervishes, which have charged on in. And these 3 units, which are going incredibly slowly, need to form up like so. And we've beaten off the cavalry, which is good. 2 ranks here. This regiment can form up 3 ranks here. And we should be ready to intercept the dervishes. But it's going to be close, though. Ah, thankfully this regiment has come back, which is what I was hoping on. I'll bring them forward. Dervishes charging. I'm hoping we'll get a volley. Please say we'll get a volley. No, we're not going to get a volley. Damn it. I think they realised what was happening. Oh, some of them are firing, which is good. Right in the face. If they can waver and break them now, it would be perfect, because we're all in position with the rest of the infantry. But with the rest of the infantry here, we're going to bring them up like so. And turn this one around. We may even charge these dervishes here. And just go for it. Bayonets out. Charge them for once. So we've broken the guns, which is smashing. And we've got the last few to push back here. So this part has just been pretty much the battle. But a very key battle indeed. Dervishes, their constant melee efficiency is rather good. We're going to have to charge in with another unit to avoid crossfire. And to save this regiment now, which I don't know why they're charging backwards. Your enemy is clearly over here. What the crap are you doing? You know, I'm just going to charge you into them. If that's what I've got to do, I will do it. So now these 2 units I'm going to bring up like so. We're just going to surround the enemy to utterly annihilate them. Bring all these up here. There we go, my other units finally got the idea and charged the right direction. Two ranks deep, ready to take on the next unit of dervishes that crosses that line. And get them ready. Soon to be reinforced. And soon they will all be crushed. Please fire sometime soon. It would be most advantageous if you did. I guess we have to wait for them all to come in before they can be targeted. In which case, I need to probably stand my men further back in future, because... Oh, here we go. They've just realised what's happening. They might just do a volley. There we go. Okay, well this regiment has now got to hold the enemy, while we form up the rest of the regiments behind them. Such as this one here. This regiment can hold the sort of the village bit here. I think we'll need another full regiment here. These 2 can be pushed over like so. They've broken my unit there. We will now hopefully be able to redeploy. These guys should be able to fire now though. At the enemy's flanks, they've changed charging position. They've realised we're firing against them. Another volley though. Very close. Broken And they're very close to the line, so they will fall back. And we wait for the next unit to come in to await its doom. I think this might be the final unit. It looks like the balance of power is very much in our favour and that there's nothing else to come. So here comes the final unit that we can see, at least. It's sort of spawned in. And what's this unit over here? What is it? It's... Ah, okay. Let's get my general on it. Let's charge down these guys. They'll probably make it to the line before we do, though. And the dervishes just making it across the line now. This regiment can probably actually carefully move forward and be the first to get a volley off. Although these might do once they see it crest the top of the hill, but we shall see. They should be able to be targeted now. Yep, there they go. The flags appeared. Targeting. Oh, they've already been hit by a volley from my other troops. And this is really going to hurt. They're charging. They're not going to make it to a regiment before they break. There we go. Broken after 100 men lost. And that should be complete and utter victory. The bounce power is completely green. A Pyrrhic victory. Yes, we did lose a lot of men in that. It was indeed Pyrrhic. But there'll be definitely lots of campaign map focus on Saturday's episode, so make sure you tune in on that. If you want Saturday's episode, you know, to be a bit more of a balanced part rather than just one big battle, then go back to part 9 and thumb that video up. I think it only needs like another 60 likes to make it to 1,000, in which case part 9 will reach its 1,000 like target, which means that part 13 on Saturday will be a 1 hour special, but only if part 9 has 1,000 likes. So let's have a look. We lost just under 2,000 men, which is, yes, it is a lot of men to lose. Number of kills, though, the Grenadiers did bloody well, as did a lot of the East India Company troops, and they've gained crazy amounts of veterancy for it. This is going to be a strong elite army, and they have pulled back, and they've actually pulled out of Baipur. And if we move quickly, they've got a fort here, but if they move quickly, we might be able to take it now. I'm going to try the general trick. No, it's not going to work. But normally you can, I think you can probably do it in Shogun. But we'll attack them next turn. We're going to try and replenish as many of them as possible. But next time, Saturday, join us for more Empire, Total War, Carnage. Please do thumb up this video if you enjoyed it. Remember to comment, rate, subscribe, and also if you look in the description there will be a link to Surreal Beliefs new series. Here's Crusader Kings 2, The Old Gods Let's Play. Go check it out, tell him I sent you. Anyway, have a great Wednesday. Ciao for now.